All right, guys, I want to show you something that I'm in the process of working on right now. And I'm trying to draw it up. Can you see this pencil drawing I got going here? It's of my Jeep. And I'm working on trying to make this look like teeth. 7 spaces on my exit. Trying to make that look like, but I'm just showing you something that I'm just working on, folks. I don't have no lives like you guys got. I'm following Jesus. Anyway, you see, I got notes. This might be a little longer than most of you can handle. Maybe not. I'm gonna go back. There's a reason why I'm going back this far. 7 years ago, I started living in many locations. Many. Well, me and my wife had a place in Indianapolis. We had a motor home. We loaded up, bought a brand new car to go behind it, and we started traveling. My wife was even, it was the car she wanted. We still got it. She's still driving it. But she wanted that car that she followed me around. We didn't even tow it. She followed me around while we were driving that motor home. While I was driving the motor home, my dog was laying in it with us. She had the run of the whole motor home. 33-foot motor home, self-contained, stand-up shower, full bathroom. The shower wasn't the bathroom. We had a stand-up shower that was in the bathroom. That's a fact. All generators run everything, the air conditioners, everything, and over 100 gallons of water that we could carry on for flushing toilets and stuff as we were traveling. Oh yeah. But we were living in many different locations at that time, folks. We could be anywhere. Indianapolis, Indiana, Athens, Alabama, La Follette, Tennessee, and we wound up in Ohio. But by the time we got to where we are today, we sold the motorhome. Yeah, we sold the motorhome when we went back home to Indiana after we were traveling around. We went back there, we sold the motorhome, and then we moved basically to my son's house. But we were living with my son. We still did. We had our all of our furniture and everything. We ended up putting into storage before we came to Ohio. We didn't have a residence. I was pulled over by a state trooper because I was driving my wife. I was doing deliveries and stuff with Uber and Lyft in our car that we had, the brand new car I said that we had, and we still have it at that time. But my wife was working about 30 minutes south of where we lived, and she was working right here in Boardman Township, where we still live today. I'm driving her down there. We've got out-of-state tags on our car, and we come around a corner. I saw the state trooper sitting there. The videos are on my Watachi Running Free channel, or the video. The state trooper was sitting there. He was looking for anything he could just write a ticket for and get them to just pay it. I'm taking my wife to her job. We're less than a mile from her job. As I make the turn, the state trooper falls right in behind me, pulls me over, and claims he's pulling me over because I didn't use my left turn signal as I came through that. As I was sitting in a left turn lane only, that I didn't use my left turn signal as I made that turn. That's his logic. By this time, I was already recording it. Now, and I admitted this before, when I was sitting at the light, I did not have a seatbelt on. I did not. But as soon as before I came through the light, I put the seatbelt on as I came through the light because I had a feeling. And when he pulled me over, I had my seatbelt on. So, but when he was done, he came back up to the window with my driver's license, my insurance and registration and everything. He said, I didn't write you a ticket for making an illegal left turn because that would have been a bigger ticket. I wrote you a ticket for you not having a seatbelt on. That's what he told me. Now I'm sitting there in the seatbelt. And I said, and he started explaining to me about other, and I said, listen, I don't want to hear all that bull crap. And he kept talking, and I was talking over him. And finally, he gave me the ticket, and I said, I have one question for you. These videos are on Watachi Running Free channel, folks. Did I have my seatbelt on when you pulled me over? And he said, yes. I took that video with that ticket into the same courthouse that I've dealt with a couple times later. And with that video, I showed it to the judge. I even told the prosecutor. The prosecutor's telling me, look, it's a seatbelt ticket. Pay $25 and get on out of here. I said, no. I ain't making no deals with the devil's herd. That's what I told the prosecutor. Oh, all right, well, then go out there and wait see the judge. I said, all right. So I did. I went out, waited, walked up in front of the judge. The prosecutor and the state trooper did their thing. Then I asked the judge, is this my turn now? Can I show you a video, Your Honor? He said, yeah. Same judge. This is the same judge that did this other stuff to me. I showed him the video. He said, with the evidence that's been shown here before me today, I have to dismiss all charges. That state trooper told the judge before I showed him the video, there's no way he's got a video of me saying he had his seatbelt on when I pulled him over. I used their own stuff against them, folks. I used it against them the same way they use it against us. And I won. Now, let's see where I'm at on my notes. The charges were dismissed 6 years ago. That was 7 years ago, folks. 6 years ago, my wife got a ticket sent to her in the mail from Girard, Ohio. Well, they had police officers sitting on the top of a bridge taking videos of cars speeding by, and whoever the owners were got the tickets. It's not even legal in any state, but they still, I think, are still doing it today, even though there's a class action lawsuit. Well, we went in and proved my wife was at work, and we beat that ticket. 5 years ago, I'm trying to move up here, folks, because I'm already almost 11 minutes in. And you guys want to watch 10. 5 years ago, sitting on my porch, we just moved into the house that we live in right here. Sitting on my porch, bunch of cops, 4 cop cars pull in. They're gloving up, going up on a 12. The videos are on my Watachi Running Free channel and my Boardman Township, Ohio channel. The videos are there. Cops gloving up to go up on a 12-year-old boy that's sitting on the ground, not doing anything wrong. And I started recording. 4 cops ended up on my property threatening me, telling me to go in the house. They had no right to do any of it. They didn't know who they were dealing with, because this wasn't going to be my first rodeo. That's for sure. I started recording the Boardman Township police officers doing their jobs. They didn't even know it. They didn't know if I was recording them when I was talking to them in a store. They didn't know when I was recording them. Until I downloaded my videos that night or the next day. It became their morning discussions in the police department around here. Boardman Township Police Department. Go back and check go back and do the public or the you can request all this stuff, folks. It's public record. What they discussed and all that stuff. It's all public record. You can go back and check it out. They were all discussing what I put out the night before. Captain McDonald one day, he was sitting at a place where the supervisors sit. I used to see them. There's 3 cars that are supervisors, 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3 are the shifts. So 3 shifts, 3 supervisors. I pulled up on him. He's sitting there one day. This was before before any trial happened. This was before any trial happened. They didn't really have nothing on me, and they knew it. And I was joking on them. I'm telling you what, I had names for them. Booger Muncher and 40 Chins and all these different names for everybody involved. And I pulled up on Captain McDonald one day in my Jeep. And I rolled down the window. He rolled down the window, and I looked at him. Said, have you ever known of a hillbilly coming into a town like this, wearing a cowboy hat and stirring up so much crap? And he looked at it, and he knew. He busted up laughing. Said, God bless you, and see you around. And I left. And we kind of became friends over the years now. It's been a few years. almost 5 anyway, 4 or 5 years. And I heard he was retiring. So I went in there a couple of days ago with one of my autographed Watachi Running Free photos. It's got my Mott's applesauce up in my Jeep, my XJ behind me, or on this side of me. And it's got Watachi Running Free 2023. And I gave it to him. And I told him, that's for your retirement. I don't want you to forget me. He jokingly, I don't know, he might have thrown it right straight in the trash as he walked out of the office we were in. But he told me he was going to hang it up on the wall in his captain's office. He's going to hang it on the wall. It would only be there for about another 8 months, and then he's fully got on retirement. He won't be back. So, guys, even people that you think are not agreeing with each other can still be friends on both sides of it. There wasn't no laws being broken. There was some laws being trumped up. And I took those charges. I took them. I ain't even fought back. I never even appealed any of them. But you see where I'm at. I'm still right here, ain't I? And I got these guys right where I want them. No, they like me. I like him. I don't have all that anger I used to have in me. Jesus took that anger away. I assure you all, Jesus took the anger out of my life. But I still had anger. The Boardman Township Police Department wouldn't just be announcing that I'm armed and dangerous. They'd be saying, shoot on sight. Well, I don't know if they're still claiming that I'm armed and dangerous, but they was a year or so ago. Back when I was metal detecting, they claimed I was armed and dangerous with a metal detector. God loves you guys. I love you guys. And if you people, you can go back and watch all my old videos on Watachi Running Free. If you don't think I've changed, I don't know what to tell you. But Jesus changed me. And he'll change you if you give him the chance. That's Captain McDonald. Love you guys. Love you, Captain McDonald. Have a good retirement. I hope you get are blessed with peace your entire retirement. Till next time, folks.